Let
All right.
me talk. Let me talk and tell you exactly what just happened without you interrupting me.
Trying to make me seem like a prick, True. I don't know what's going on. You're trying to make it like I'll be holding the mic, talking, and you've been talking, and every time I say something, you say I'm interrupting.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
How you doing, True? You all right, bro? Microphone check. You're on mute. Okay, you're probably doing something. Anyway.
Okay, hold on. And then I got a echo cancellation. Hold on. All right, yeah. I just for 2.2 seconds. I ain't gonna be here but about a few minutes or whatever, man. You know the time difference and shit. I've been working all day. I'm like dick sucking motherfuckers like Super Saiyan, yag ass, pedophile ass. To a slam jam. Nope, I'll pass. But here's what he really mad about. I found out about his landlord. He says I have a landlord. He been stalking my alleged landlord for the last 3-4 years, and I'm supposed to be getting evicted for the last 3-4 years. I don't know the woman. That's not my landlord. And even if I did know her or know who she is, she's not my goddamn landlord. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
He's big mad. But guess what? I got something shaking for his ass. Watch he get put out of his motherfucking house. Once the corporate company and the management is harassed, like he been harassing who he says is my landlord, he gets put out because they're going to get tired because I got all their personal information.
Right.
Motherfuckers on the internet is calling them and doing this and doing that and using his name, which is their tenant. They're going to kick his ass out. I'm not that lady's tenant that he keeps mentioning. That's the difference. He think he knows what the fuck he's talking about. He's a retard. So now we're about to play the game. Make the man win. He been harassing that woman. He was harassing Mr. Wright for many years before he allegedly passed. I'm not gonna go into that. He's talking about he made a post day before yesterday about my wife's motherfucking car that I wrecked, that I bought. You feel me? But I spent over $1,000 in replacement parts. I just the fucking car show weekend was this year. The Midwest Fest was this past weekend. And I've been had the parts for 2 weeks. I just had to finish up some bills, and right now I don't have any customers who actually put deposits down, so I don't have no standing money on grill bills. I don't have to lie. But I'm still building grills, but that's my time, my dime.
Yeah.
So now I got time to fix my wife's car. I went live this morning when he posted that bullshit, and I've been had the parts. Now I'm working. Now
can I ask you first? What happened to your wife's car?
She wrecked it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
I'm lying like a motherfucker, nigga. I did.
Oh, what happened? What happened?
Man, I wasn't even on the road, bro. I was in a private place, and the motherfucker pissed me off, and I forgot there was a fire hydrant right there in front of me where I parked. And I couldn't see it when I got in the car, and I hit the gas and went forward. That's what happened. I wasn't even fucking driving. I mean, I was behind the wheel, so technically I was driving. But I wasn't even on the fucking road. I was on private fucking property. One of my family's property. It just happened to be a fire hydrant right there that my dumb ass parked next to. Or right in front of.
Okay.
I went forward and forgot the fire hydrant was there. Now, why my dumb ass pulled right up by it? That's dumb nigga shit. So I was a dumb nigga that night. I wasn't even on the street. You was drunk, and man, I wasn't even on the road, bro. Like, niggas say the dumbest shit. I just kept saying my wife did it because it felt better.
Yeah, another words.
Hell, I paid for it, and I can show motherfuckers receipts for the parts.
So was the damage that bad?
It wasn't that bad, but these newer cars ain't built like older cars.
All right, I hear
So
that.
you can have
Fiberglass. The
right.
new type. Yeah, right.
You can have a small fender bender, bro, and it causes damage to where it's like it's just stupid. If I was in an old school, it wouldn't have done nothing but put a little small little ding in something.
True. If one of your boys round where you live turned around to you and said, "Are you going to place a couple bets? You know, going to the gamble," and you say, "Yeah," and he gives you 100 now and says, "Go, place a couple bets for me, have a few goals for me, and give me the money." Would you do that?
Okay, let's just say it like this, right? So if I decide I'm going to the casino and everybody knows all I do is play roulette, and I'm gonna take $500 with me, and I tell my homie that, but he can't go, and he say, "Well, damn, I got 500 to match, but I can't go with you, man. Do your thing." So right there, we even on whatever I win.
Right. I get what you're saying, but see, this is why.
Hold on. Let me finish.
No, bro.
Let me finish
Because
my
remember,
point for the listeners.
go on. Okay. Carry on.
Finish my point for the listeners, right? So if I got 500, I say, man, I'm about, bro, man, you want to go to the casino? It's like, damn, man, I can't even go to that. I said, man, I'm ready to take 500, go down here, goddamn it. You know, I don't play nothing but roulette. I'm ready to tear their ass up. I hope. Man, damn, I got 500 too, but I can't go. Can I give you 500 with your 500 and do your thing? Because I know you be winning. And let's split whatever you make for the night. I swear to God, I split whatever the fuck I make that night. Because I got 500. He matched my 500. I'm going to the casino. He gonna stay at home because he can't go. But he matched me 500. That gives me the ability to make higher bets to make more money. So if I lose, motherfucker, you lost 5 and I lost 5. We both broke. You know, with the 5, you know, we both lost 500. But if I win, we split it down the middle. Hell yeah.
Right. Yeah, but that's why I had to set the terms, because what I've seen, like I'm saying, I know people that go into these places and bet, gamble, but I'm shit at it. You never catch me in there. But I might see them and say, yo, they might say they go in there, right? And I'll be like, yo, place a couple, let me give you some money and place some bets with my money. And like, obviously, if you win, holler back and I'll give you some of it. They say no. Because
yes. You didn't. That ain't what you originally asked me.
I did. I said somebody you know, right? Like you was just talking to him, and they turned around. I remember because I set the stage, bro. I set the stage. Remember, so I knew which way I wanted it to sound, like just like how I just said it. Like basically, someone you know, not someone that goes to the casino or anything. Just somebody you know, turn around to you because you was going to make some money. He thought right there to himself, well, I need some dough. I need some more money. Here, take this money that I've got. He just asked you off the whim. You never see him in the place.
Yeah,
he just asked you.
Here's where the misunderstanding came. Listen to me, Seven. It's just the way you presented it to me. You didn't say that like he was gonna kick me down if I took his money and made some money off of it. You just said bring the money back to him.
Right.
You didn't say, see, us in the United States say, if I give you this and then you make some money off of it, then kick me back that plus me some profit. You feel what I'm saying? Or you see what I'm saying? The way you said it, which is probably not how you meant it, right? The way that I interpret it, let me say it this way. The way that I interpreted what you said, which is probably not exactly how you meant it, because you're clarifying a little bit better now. So now I understand what you were meaning to say, but you didn't say that at first. It's like, okay, if I give you $500 to go and gamble for me, and you turn that 500 into 5,000, come on back with the money, and I'm gonna kick you down. That ain't what you said. You just said it now, but that ain't what you originally said. The way, hold up, one more thing. The way you originally said, I took it as if I give you this and you go bet at the casino or go gamble for me because I can't go or whatever. I got to take care of the kids or I'm watching the kids or whatever. I'm just throwing some shit out there. Bring me the money back. I'm not bringing you back what the fuck all I want. We gonna make this make sense because I gotta make something because you only won because I went and bet it for you. Now you're explaining that you're saying that you would kick the person down. That's how you really.
Yeah, but no, but yeah, you are right. I did say the way you just explained it. I'm not going to say you're wrong because the way you just said it two different ways, that's exactly what I did. But like, I was trying to show you what I've experienced, how I did it. Like, I don't go in the bookies or whatever with these guys. I know them to go in there, always make money. So I just asked them off a whim, like, yo, go in there and bet for me too. Because you man are always winning. Go take this money and go in there and bet for me too. They'd be like, no, we don't do that because it's like, or even asking their numbers, what numbers they bet on. They don't let that information up.
I get what you're saying, but I'm not saying bet your numbers. You can bet just random numbers that you don't bet. The problem with that is this, Seven. The average person don't want you to win. All right, I got everything put up, baby. We good. Go on, roll up. We'll get off here in a minute. But and then we're gonna lay it down. I ain't say roll your pussy. Like you need to stop it. But what?
What was you talking about now?
I'm talking to my wife. She in the background. But you gotta realize, Seven, how many gay motherfuckers is out here right now. 60. I'm gonna throw out my own statistics. 60% of men, I don't give a fuck if they got a woman or not, if they married or not, or gay.
Right.
Now, and I ain't one of them.
You know, you think it's funny how, you know, they kind of made the whole gay scene like legal on TV, like to accept all gay. What was it, like 10 years ago, maybe a bit longer? And then everybody just seems to like join the bandwagon. Even if there wasn't gay at the time, it was like cool to be gay, so they joined it. Like, what the hell?
A lot of them were gay at the time. They were just in the closet, Seven.
True, very true, very true, very true, very true.
It's bisexual.
Very true, very true, very true.
Bisexual. Bisexual is gay. You have gay, you have straight. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you straight. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you gay. Sometimes you want to suck a nut, sometimes you don't. I ain't gay, I'm bisexual. So you fuck men some days of the week, and some days you fuck women. You're missing my point.
Right. I get your point. Right, but I'm saying it's nasty, that action all in one from going from man to a woman. That's AIDS to me.
Okay, so here, let me say it again. If you sleep with the same sex and you sleep with the opposite sex, you can't call yourself, you can call yourself whatever the fuck you want to call it. But you got people, you're missing the point I'm making to the people who listen. You got people who sleep with, some days they want to sleep with, okay, you got a man, right? That some days he want to sleep with men and some days he want to sleep with women. He refused to admit that he's gay. He wants to say he's bi. Same thing with a woman. You got women out here who some days they sleep with a man, some days they sleep with a woman. They want to call themselves bi. I'm bisexual. This is where I'm going to destroy you with that logic, Seven.
Go ahead.
Nobody got on their ID biracial. It doesn't exist.
Actually, when you look on application forms and shit, bi is there, straight, bi, or whatever. Like facts is on there.
No, not in here in the United States. That's a goddamn.
Okay. In the UK is. In the UK is.
You know, it does. It literally says that in the UK.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep. You know the options of in the United States of America, either white, Latino, or other.
Yeah, we got that as well also.
Then when you check other, they give you the ability, if you want to label what your race is in the explanation part. But it ain't gonna go by on that motherfucker.
We got bi on these ones. The label, the names are there.
Yeah, we ain't got that in the United States, bro. No, you can't. It just say other.
Are you black, African American, Latino, Latino, Asian?
Straight.
Hold on. No. Is that does not exist in the United States of America. Listen to me and don't interrupt me.
Well, I'm listening.
No, I'm telling you what is on any application, any form you fill out in the United States of America. You don't live here. Let me tell you what is the options in the United States of America. Then you can tell me what the options are in the UK and we can compare them. In the United States of America is black or African American. They're one and the same. White, Asian, Latino, or other, and then other you can label what your other is. There is no gay, there is no bi, none of that here in the United States. As far as nowhere on no paperwork, nowhere.
Okay, well, there is in the UK.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I'm showing you the difference in the United States versus the UK.
I know that. I know. Because I was supposed to say, I know. Well, I'm just saying in the UK, like I've already stated, it's uncertain paperworks. I'm not going to say all because I haven't seen all paperworks, but I know it's uncertain paperworks because I've seen it with my own eyes.
Which is crazy, right? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just saying, though that's not on any paperwork in the United States of America.
That's crazy.
As far as applications, driver's license registrations, vehicle shit like that is not even an option. There's an option for other, and then you can put down whatever the fuck you want to put down. But for them to give you that box to check saying I'm gay, I'm LGBT, now down the line they might make it like that in the United States, but that doesn't exist here.
Bro, that's legal as fuck, man. Like, it's not like bro, I'm surprised you haven't got it over there in the US because, yeah, I mean, yeah, that the boxes are there. Are you gay, straight? Da. Yeah.
Now, they can't do that because it brings in some other legal issues. So what they do is they allow you to, if you check other, then you have the opportunity to put down what you. First of all, gay is not a race, bro.
No. What about sexuality?
Listen, race has nothing to do with sexuality.
I mean, not sexuality, like, what, like, your status, what are you, straight, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember what form it was I seen it on. I'm trying to think right now as I speak. I can't remember what form it was I seen it on, but I seen that shit on there anyway.
It's crazy. That's what I'm referring to is like these applications, these passports, this, that, their other, they ask you your race. They don't ask you your sexuality. That's the thing. That's where we having a misunderstanding. They do.
Bro, you need to go. I hope you're not saying. Maybe you mean in America they don't ask you, because in the UK you can look it up and you'll see it.
If you listening to me, that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm telling you that they don't ask your sexuality here in the United States of America on any occasion. Now, if you saying they do that in the UK, I'm not arguing with you about that. I'm simply saying they don't do that here in the United States of America.
Oh, cool. I'm not arguing it.
That is a lawsuit waiting to happen, bro. They can't ask you your sexuality. Now, if you offer up your sexuality, then that's your choice.
Okay.
No application, no paperwork, no job application, no none of that. Do they ask you your sexuality? That is a lawsuit waiting to happen, and they're going to lose.
And how do you know this? Have you checked?
I know this because there's no such. They cannot ask you, bro.
Bro, you're saying it to me like it's not going on here.
No, I'm not. I'm just telling, bro. You in the UK. I'm in the United States. The only thing I've never been to the UK, so I can't see what goes on in the UK. I'm just taking your word for what you tell me goes on in the UK, and in return, I'm telling you what goes on in the United States. I'm not saying it as if it's not happening over there. I'm just telling you it doesn't happen over here.
Right. And I said, how do you know? Did you check?
Bro, in the United States, absolutely.
Yeah. Because laws change, you know. At one point, they didn't put male or female box on there, I'm sure. You know what I'm trying to say? Or black or white, what race? I'm sure them boxes never used to be on the application form, but they soon turned up on there, didn't they? So they might have just updated your shit.
No. It's always been like that in the United States, bro. You asking me, and I'm telling you, it's always been like that in the United States.
Okay. I hear that.
Now, different countries do different things. I'm not telling you, you're taking it as if I was telling you that it's not what you're telling me doesn't happen in the UK. No, I'm just telling you it doesn't happen here. That's all I was saying. It's not. All I was saying is not like that here. And then I went on to elaborate, which is further clarify, right, what goes on here. And I'm telling you that doesn't happen here and never has.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean it doesn't happen in the UK. That doesn't mean that it doesn't happen in the other countries. That doesn't mean that that's not what's going on in the UK or other countries. I'm just telling you it does. That's not how it goes on. It never went on here in the United States. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I hear what you're saying, bro. But listen, you're telling me from an idea you haven't checked it yet, you know?
No, yes, I have. Bro, come on, Seven, man.
No, I'm trying to say things get updated. Now you're seeing application, asking you weird questions on application forms, shit like that. And there was an application. I'm not saying it was a job application form. I'm just saying there was an application form that I had of some sort, right? And on there that had sex, straight, blah, blah, gay, bi. That was on there, bro.
Okay.
No, I'm talking from the UK, but I'm just trying to say, like, I only asked the question, you know.
You flip it exactly. Like, I don't get what you're talking about, because here's the thing. I'm saying application. Okay, let's take our application. Nothing in the United States of America that has to do with the government asks you your sex.
Okay.
Sexuality. Nothing. Now, surveys ask you that, but surveys are from private companies. Nothing within the government asks you your sex as if you're male or female. They don't ask you your sexuality. It's illegal for them to do that, bro. I'm just telling you what goes on in the United States, and you're flipping it to something else.
How am I flipping it, bro? I ain't flipping. You're the one getting hyped, bro. Yeah, over like you're the one getting like loud in this over. I asked a simple question, and every time you said it's not the same in the UK, in America, I said, okay, cool.
I'm getting ready to go, bro. I love you, bro. I appreciate you. But here's the thing. You asked me a question. Let me talk. You asked me a question about the United States. I answered it, and you then flipped it to, I'm trying to tell you what goes on in the UK. Anybody listen to this live stream? No, that's not what I said. My thing is this. I'm just trying to clarify. When I'm passionate about what I'm saying and I know what I'm saying, I get loud. It's nothing against you. You're just not understanding me. You asked me a question, I asked you. I'm not going off on you. I'm not even mad at you. I'm passionate about the facts that I know, right?
Right.
They don't ask you your sexuality on any government thing, period, here in the United States of America.
Right, and I never said different, did I?
Yes, you did. You said
I told you different, did I?
See, this is what the trolls want, Seven. I don't.
No, you just said that I told you different about America. What did I say?
You told me that I haven't researched or I haven't checked, so I don't know. Yes, I do. You asked me a question.
I said, have you checked? I didn't say you haven't checked. I said, have you checked?
And I said yes, and you said I haven't checked. That's what you said. You can look back.
What?
We're not arguing, Seven. That's what we're not arguing. there's a misunderstanding as always, right? So here's the point. Here's the point. I understood your question to me 100%. I answered the question 30 million times. And you
Yes, and I responded by saying, okay, cool. And that's what I said. Cool, that's America. And you carried on, bro. When you watch the playback, you'll see that.
You said no, but you haven't checked. That's what you said, bro. I'm not going
Right. Yeah, so I asked you if you checked. Yes, that's right. That's right.
We're not even supposed to be arguing, but I don't know.
We're not arguing.
I'm just telling you what goes on in the United States of America. You then came back because you asked me the question. Then you, like I said, I feel as if you're telling me what goes on in the UK. Nothing I said was me saying how it works in the UK. I was thought he was comparing how it happened, what goes on in the United States, which I'm in the United States, so I'm privy to what goes on in the United States. You're in the UK. I've never been to the UK, so I can't tell you what goes on in the UK. So
I asked you about America, bro. I asked you about America. That's it. I asked you one question, and that was it.
Finish my point. Hey, man, I love you, bro. I appreciate you. I'm great because I never can finish my point. I never can finish my point when talking to you sometimes, right?
Well, I just let you have the mic for how long? But I jumped to say one word, fam. You get me? But when you watch the playback, you'll see exactly what's saying in it.
I don't watch playbacks. I don't even watch my own. I know what I said. I heard, right?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't mad at you or nothing. You watch your own playback, right? Now watch this. I want to finish my point. Can I do that without being interrupted? Can I please? One time in a lifetime. Can I do that?
One time in a lifetime. Carry on.
All right. So we were comparing. You asked me a question. So you asked me about. You said something about how it goes on in the UK. You asked me about America, basically. Like, is it not like that? Something to that. I'm paraphrasing, right? So I then go to explain what actually goes on, and you kept telling me no because you haven't checked. Listen to your own play. Don't interrupt me.
I didn't know. I'm going to interrupt because I never checked you. I let you talk, and I agreed. I agreed. True. You know though, true. I agreed. True. I agreed.
Even just say you checked me. You just said that shit. That shit didn't come out my mouth. I never said you checked me.
I know that. I said I agreed. I agreed to what you were saying. You said that shit don't happen in America. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's what I was saying. And when you watch the replay, you will see that, bro.
7. And then you turn around and said, but you haven't checked, though. What you mean I haven't
Yes, checked? I asked you another question. I then went into another question and said, when was that time? When was that? How do you know? Have you checked recently? Like to say the laws changed.
You're questioning what I know for a fact. What you mean?
Right, no, but it's a question. Why are you getting mad for? I asked the question. That was the question that I asked.
And I answered it. I said, it doesn't exist in the United States of America, bro. It's illegal for them to do that.
Right. Yeah, and I heard you say that, and I was cool with the answer.
You said the same thing, like.
I can't wait to watch the reflect. I know for a fact I never, but it's all right, cool. Yeah, we'll see.
Boy, I ain't arguing with you, bro. It's just like you don't understand.
No, I do understand, bro. When you see the playback, you'll see that I understood. You will see that.
What I feel you don't understand before you interrupted me. See, that's the big problem, right?
No. The problem is you think we don't understand. I don't understand when I interrupt. I understand, and that's why I interrupt to say something.
How can you understand what I was about to say when you interrupted me before I said it?
Bro, when you watch the playback, you said it a few times, bro, and I agree to it a few times, and that's when I come with a different question.
Yeah, I just told you I don't watch playbacks. I don't even watch my own, unless I'm playing with it. And I watch. Listen to me. It's no disrespect. I'm just telling you. I don't watch nobody's playbacks. I don't watch my own playbacks. No disrespect to you or anybody else. I don't watch nobody playbacks. The only time that I listen to my playbacks is when I decide to go find it and play it back live. So I don't watch playbacks, bro. It's no disrespect to you. I know what I said. I know what you said. It's not a situation we should even be arguing about.
I'm not even arguing.
Even mad. Well, whatever you want to call it, I'm not even mad at you. It's just the fact that when I'm trying to make a point, I can't complete my sentence so a person understands where I'm coming from and what I'm specifically talking about. And that's where I'm just like it just doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, can I say one thing though, bro? Have you said anything new that's made me say, "Oh, okay, I missed that part"? No, because I understood what you were saying.
But you keep challenging what I'm saying.
It's a question, bro.
But you asked me. See, this is not making sense, Seven.
No. You saying I'm challenging you. I'm asking. I'm not your enemy, bro. We're up here talking. I asked you a question.
Not my damn enemy. What the
right? So why are you using the words challenging for?
Because you asked me a question, I answered it, and you kept asking me the same question.
No, oh my God! You know what? Make sure this is the first time you watch playbacks.
You don't want me to do that, man.
Yeah, me because that.
Here's what I want you to do, bro. You know what I mean? You know I ain't got nothing but love for you, right? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to listen to your own playback when I called in, and see if what I said was true. Is that too much to ask, brother? Because I'm not gonna do it. I don't even listen to my own, bro.
Say that again. What do you want me to do?
Listen to your own playback. Listen, you can go back on your playback, right? And listen to when I called in and when the conversation got to where it is now, right? And you can see that everything I said is exactly correct.
Okay. Well, I'll check it out later.
You don't have to do it. You do breakdowns. You're doing well, right? But
I don't need it. I just clip out the part where you come in and that, that's all. I don't need to speak over it.
Do it however you do it. Just listen to what I'm asking you to do. Don't interrupt me without understanding what I'm asking you to do, right?
Bro, I haven't misunderstood. I haven't said anything. You haven't corrected me on nothing because I understood at the time. I understood now. Do you understand? I understand, bro. Do you understand? Like,
what I'm asking you to do, so you actually do what I'm asking you to do without you interrupting.
Bro, all right. Can I just say one thing first? Because I asked you to watch the playback first, bro. So I don't understand why I've got to watch the playback for.
And I told you I don't watch playbacks.
So what am I watching playbacks for, bro? When I know what happened.
Watch it. We'll leave it at what it is. We'll leave it at. You don't have to watch it, bro. I'm not for it. I can't tell you what to do. You're a grown ass fucking man. I just asked you as a brother to do that because you. Man, it's cool, bro. It's cool.
Okay, all right, cool. If I do it, I do it. If I don't, it's nothing.
Right. See that, right? I can deal with that. That's all you had to say. Why would I watch playbacks if you don't watch playbacks? That's the real attitude, bro. You know I don't watch I don't listen to people playbacks. I don't listen to my own unless I'm gonna play it to break down and further expose somebody who lied. And I'm not saying you lied. It's just people be talking because you're not my enemy and I'm not yours.
Right.
It's a whole different level than these other motherfuckers where I gotta go back and actually have to listen to my playbacks. I don't listen to myself talk, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's almost like here's how I feel, right? And I'm gonna end it with that, man, because I just came in for a few seconds, man. I was ending my night. I came in to bless the show, and every time I come in, man, it seems like it goes like this, man. But and then the trolls is loving it, right? But neither here nor there. And the shit getting old to me. You feel what I'm saying? I just come in and speak the truth, bro. I come in, I pay attention to every single word a person says. I pay attention to every word I say. And it doesn't mean that everyone that I have a disagreement with or has a disagreement with me is lying. But a lot of people say shit and don't remember what they said. This is the or the question they pose, or you know what I mean, the question they ask, however you want to word it. And this is why I asked you to listen back to your live stream when I came in and what you actually was saying to me. This is why you don't have to. You're a grown man. I can't tell you what the fuck to do. But I just wanted to see if you were willing to do that and say, you know what, True, and do a response on it and say, yeah, True was right. I see where he's coming from now. Nobody does that. So
Okay, you know what? Okay, then you know what? That kind of respect, I'll do that. I'll check it and when make a little clip video out of it. And if I'm wrong, then I'll come back and I apologize and that like a real nigga. You know what I'm saying?
even being wrong, you don't have to apologize. What you would happen don't call for you apologizing to me.
Nah. Listen, if I'm wrong, I'll apologize, man.
Bro, we brothers. It doesn't listen to me. It doesn't. You can do what you want to do. Listen to me. I'm not expecting an apology out of you. I'm expecting you to realize that, okay, yeah, I did ask him multiple times the same exact question that he already answered. You
Right.
don't have to apologize, and you ain't done nothing wrong. But
No, it's not even but we're still on this topic. So listen. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize. But I'm not wrong, True.
Okay, all right.
I'm not, because I remember what I said. I know how I styled the question. I know what I said to you.
See, the reason why I'm gonna tell you how I'm very calculated with what I do and what I say, right? The reason why I said you don't have to apologize, because I know the average person don't apologize, won't apologize, and the average person that will apologize, people gonna take it as if they were the bad guy, and that's not how I look at it. Just admit that you don't have to apologize to me. Just say, damn, you was right, bro. You can do whatever you want to do. So I when I try to explain shit the way that I do it and how I live in life and operate, it always seems to be a problem. A lot of things don't always call for an apology, or it may not, call for different things. The point is, what I said was true. You asked me multiple times the same question. That's my point. You asked.
Yeah, of course I did. And you responded multiple times the same answer, bro.
Okay, so you're admitting that you asked me the same question multiple times, but I kept answering it the same way, right?
I'm admitting that I turned around and asked you a question about the thing about what that question, and I may have turned around and asked you a second time because maybe you didn't understand what I was saying. So like twice maximum, only because you never understood.
No, I understood. You just thought I didn't. I understood exactly what you were asking me. See, this is the communication problem between people on social media, period. I understand what people are asking me. They don't know that I understand, and that may be the problem, right? Asked me the same question multiple times, not two. You asked me multiple times, then you turn around and told me that I haven't checked because things change. Yes,
I asked you if you checked. I said, how do you know?
Okay, sir. Whatever you say, brother.
I didn't tell you. How can I tell you that you haven't checked? I don't know if you checked or not.
But that's the exact words. It doesn't matter.
All right, we'll see. So you're saying that's my exact words.
But it does.
Sure?
For a fact, I am.
Okay. Well, you've lost whatever thingy bob.
That doesn't make you bad. That doesn't make you. That doesn't. I mean, like this.
No, it just proves that you're getting it wrong, fam.
All right, I'm wrong then.
No. I'm just saying, bro. Like you're putting words in my mouth. I never accused you of nothing. I asked.
How am I putting words in your mouth when I know exactly?
Because you just said something different to what I said.
No, I didn't.
You said I told you, bro. You said I told you. I never told you nothing. I asked.
You for a fact said, but you haven't checked though.
Right.
So you said that.
Right. I asked you if you've checked. I said, how do you know? Like, how do you know the law could have changed? I was asking these questions.
I said, bro, it doesn't. My whole point was this, bro. It's illegal for them to do that in the United States of America. I don't.
How could it be? All right. Can I have one question? This gay stuff is in America live and hot. Let me say something true. Let me say something. Gay stuff in America is nothing new. You understand? So I don't understand how that's going to be something, shocking to the system.
You can't keep doing that, bro. You can't keep.
I'm asking you a question. What you mean, bro?
You asking me a question when you're not dealing with exactly what we're disagreeing about.
Yes, we are dealing with it, bro.
No, I'm dealing with it. You're not. Check this
Well,
out.
all right.
Let me talk and tell you exactly what just happened without you interrupting me. But I keep asking you that, but you keep no, I gotta interrupt you. I gotta interrupt you. But
Listen. Stop going on that. Listen, I haven't been stopping you and talking all the way through this shit. When you watch the playback, you're gonna see that you had the mic, you know. Stop all this keep interrupting you shit. Because when I just jumped in a second ago, you weren't saying nothing. You're trying to make me seem like a prick, you know, true. I don't know what's going on. You're trying to make it like I'll be holding the mic, talking, and you've been talking. And every time I say something, you say I'm interrupting.
I never said that, but when I'm explaining my point and what was said, you keep interrupting me. I never said you're holding the mic and taking over. I just said you keep interrupting me. See, this is the problem.
No, this is the problem, bro. How come every time I go to speak, you acting like I'm not hearing shit? You acting like you're not repeating yourself? I know what you're saying, true. You get into the end of your sentence, then going on to some next thing, and then I'm trying to butt in, and you've got a problem like I'm stopping you like you haven't just said it. Like you haven't just said it.
I don't have a problem. I'm just trying to clarify because you're not
bro, I clarified it for you. I said, okay, cool, I understand. Now it's my turn to talk, right? Or I don't get to go.
You asked me a question, bro, and I
answered it, fam.
Every time I talk, this is what you do, but it's fine. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Every time you see, every time I talk. All right, then. You know what? Cool, man. Every time you talk that, when I watch this playback, I'm gonna see myself chopping the hell out of you, bro. I want to expect to see me on the mic the most, because the last I checked, I don't go. You're like, let me talk. Just give me the mic. Let me talk. Right, cool. Like, I'm letting you talk, fam. I don't know what's going on.
No, I didn't.
Huh? And then when I speak, you interrupt.
You ask me a question, and I go to answering your question and explaining my answer, and you're interrupting me. I never said you wouldn't give me the mic. I never said.
I didn't say that. I said that. I never said that. You said that. I never said that. So stop playing with words. I never said that. You understand? I was the one that said that I gave you the mic. You've had the mic. You've had the mic, true. You understand? Every time I try and talk, you said, let me explain, let me speak. No. All right, then what have I said then, true? Let's relapse over the stream. What have I actually said? What have I said tonight? What have I said?
Okay. I'm great go. You know why? Because every time you just asked me a question, right? If I start explaining, you're going to stop me in the midst of explaining the point I was making. So that's my answer to what you just asked me. I got to keep it very short, because if I don't, you're going to interrupt me. All I was saying was this, brother, is you asked me a question. I explained it the way I'm going to explain, answering your question, and you kept interrupting me. I never said you was taking over the mic. I never said you was not allowing me to speak. You didn't allow me to finish and complete my point in sentences, what I'm saying. There's a difference, brother. I have no beef with you. Salute to you. I love you, bro. I'm outie, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I'm out, man. I'll catch you on the next one, brother. Much love.
Cool.
All right?
Much love. Cool.
I'm not catering to these trolls, bro. I'm not doing it. All right. Catch you on the next one, brother. Much love.
Much love. Blessings.